The semiconductor stocks have caught fire this year. Wall Street's anticipating a major turn in the industry. Not all semis are necessarily created equal. Take Skyworks Solutions as to make communications chips. There's huge exposure to smartphones, but also the Internet of Things. When Skyworks reported a couple of weeks ago, the actual quarter was solid. Guidance came in a little light, largely because of weakness in Android-based smartphones. After this pullback, though, the stock now sells for an amazingly cheap 12 times this year's earnings estimates. Even sports a 2.4% yield, although it is up 12% for the year. So could this be a buying opportunity, or do we need to be more worried about the Android business? Let's check in with Liam Griffin. He's the chairman and CEO of Skyworks Solutions out in L.A. I love this. To get a better read of the situation, Mr. Griffin, welcome back to Mad Money.
Oh, great to see you, Jim, on the West Coast. Finally, we got seated together in L.A.
Isn't it something?
Yeah,
I love it.
Great stuff.
I need your help. I've always gone to you when I've tried to understand how the industry's doing. It seems like there's a bit of a lull. I mean, we know that Android's having some problems. You have another customer. It's very hard for you to talk about. But I get the sense that near term, there are some concerns, maybe even related to China. But longer term, this is just the right time to be in Skyworks.
Yeah, absolutely, Jim. I agree. The markets have been bumpy.
Right.
We understand that. We have a very good view of where we see over the next few months and the next few years. And I will tell you that the opportunity for us is vibrant and compelling.
So if I look at, say, what's going on in China, going on in the United States around, it's entirely possible that we could have, say, a cyclical downturn, but not a deep one, because the demand is there, particularly among the people who don't have cell phones.
Yeah, exactly. So a couple things. We do believe that we're going to come out of this cycle, and the stronger companies will actually outperform. We'll be one of those, and there'll be some others. I think the market is going to correct for that. And as you go forward, as you noted, the value and the utility of the smartphone continues to grow, and the opportunity and the performance and in all of the applications that we can bring forth are really going to be compelling.
But are you seeing a slowdown right now?
We are seeing a slowdown right now, but it has been baked in. It has been baked in. It's been communicated with our guidance.
Right.
And we're completely heads up on that.
Okay.
But as you noted, the more compelling opportunity, the more long-lived opportunity is connecting the unconnected. We've got 7 billion people out there and 2 billion people with no connectivity at all.
Why are we focused on China? We have 1.4 billion, and they have great systems there, and not thinking about where India, which has a similar number of people but a much younger group, that is demanding to be online, and we just need to build up the infrastructure, and you're a part of everything.
Exactly. I think India is a great case study. There's another market where you have great penetration in some spots, but the lion's share of opportunity in India is still there and hasn't yet been connected. And I think the utility and the opportunity from healthcare, from education, entertainment, all of those things.
How about artificial intelligence?
Yes. Let's look
Does
at
that use a lot of your products? If I want to be connected and have it so it's quick, well, what does Skyworks do for me that I need versus what anybody else does?
Yeah, great question. When you think about environments like AI and technologies like AI, they are a step function ahead. Very, very, very high level of compute and processing power. And so one of the things that's really important about mobile device is power consumption, energy consumption.
Right.
AI is going to generate tremendous amount of processing power and typically wired in. It's wired into a data center. Mobile, you're unconnected.
Right.
So the precious milliamps that you're using and current that you consume is vital. That creates a tremendous opportunity for Skyworks. We know how to hit the fastballs, Jim. We know how to handle the tough problems. So bringing in AI, it's going to happen. It's going to change the game. It's great for us because we're the company that knows how to make that work.
Now, you have your own fabs. What I understand is that your cash flow generation is superior pretty much to everybody that I talk about all the time. Sure, everybody's got great stuff, but in terms of making money, you guys make the most per device.
Absolutely. And we've been very, very disciplined on that. We're going to deliver $1.1 billion of free cash flow there. $1.1 billion. We're going to deliver $700 million to our shareholders in dividends and buybacks this year. So the cash generation engine is continuing to fuel and continuing to drive upside to our shareholders.
All right. What happened? I have to ask you, what did happen to Android? They're unstoppable. I mean, it's got to be just a brief lull for them.
Yeah, it's a difficult market there. There are some players. I mean, Samsung is doing better. And Google, by the way, is still a great opportunity. Very powerful opportunity. Some of the lower-end players in China, we still work with them. But the aperture is a little bit more narrowed lately. I think that'll turn.
Okay.
But again, we're going to go where the dollars are and where our customers need us, and we're in the markets that right today are ready to roll.
And that's why I want to know. Your stock's too cheap. You know that. I mean, there are times when I think it's expensive. This is not one of them. that's Liam Griffin. He's Chairman, President, and CEO of Skyworks Solutions, SWKS, which we have been behind, believe it or not, since it was at $5. Mad Money's back in.